Now that we have virtual machines and know how to create them, your next step is to create a new virtual sequencing application. The most popular tool for sequencing applications is Microsoft Application Virtualization AppV Sequencer. Microsoft AppV. Microsoft Application Virtualization AppV provides a customizable way of using an application on a desktop or terminal machine without installing an application to the user's OS. The application resides in an isolated virtual environment on the host client. Now we will go over some of the terminology used for application virtualization processes that are commonly used for all the tools. Application virtualization terminology, application sequencing, application streaming, model, client. Application sequencing. The implementation and creation of virtual applications through certain steps is called sequencing. The sequencing tool should be installed on a clean machine, and it is best to use a virtual machine for this purpose. Application streaming. Application streaming provides software use on-demand services. Whenever the user launches an application by clicking on the shortcut, the software gets downloaded to the user's machine from server. Streaming provides a reduction on licensing of products as the products will not get installed on all user machines. Model. How an application is virtualized and how it is published and deployed to the end user is defined through a process called model. We have three types of models to support virtualization. A. Standalone model. We can create an MSI-based virtual application without streaming using standalone model. B. Streaming model. With a streaming model, virtual applications can be streamed, deployed, and distributed via deployment tools like SMS, SCCM. It works without an AD and database infrastructure in place. C. Full infrastructure model. This is an advanced model that provides streaming, built-in deployment, and reporting facility. Client. This is the end-user machine that runs the virtual applications. The client takes care of the streaming and downloads the software from server to its local cache. An application sequence is done in 4 different steps, that is, installation, launch, customization, and save. Below is the graphical view of the 4 stages and processes and operations for each step that we need to follow. 1. Installation. Operation. Start the sequence. Monitor, pre-configuration and installation step. Install, installation of the software. Process, post-installation and configuration step. 2. Launch. Operation. Configure. Configure the application, define shortcuts, file association, etc. Launch. Monitor file operation, capture file registry, and OS changes. Process. Create and set file, registry, OS settings, set user, etc. Sequence and save. Make OSD, SFT, MSI. 3. Customization. Operation. Customize. Customize the application using OSD files. Customization includes how the installation script will run, command line to execute a batch file, program, or external script, etc. 4. Save. Operation. Save. Save the package to create sequence-related files such as SPR, SFT, OSD, ICO, XML, manifest, MSI, etc. The file details are explained below. OSD file. This is the main configuration sequencer file and contains package location information, dependencies information, scripts, shell integration, and package environment information. SPRJ file. Sequencing project file that has package settings, exclusion, and configuration items. SFT file. SFT file contains streaming feature blocks information with its assets and state information. ICO file. Icon file linked to each shortcut in the virtual package. The information is also stored in the OSD file. XML manifest. It has information of shortcuts, DDE, shell integration definition information. MSI file. Installer file used in case of standalone model environments. Let's install and configure step-by-step installation and configuration of AppV Sequencer and perform sequencing for a sample application. Steps for installing Sequencer. 1. Run the Sequencer installer executable file setup.exe. On the welcome screen, click Next to continue. 2. Select I accept the terms on the license agreement page and click Next. 3. Leave the default installation folder and click Next to continue installation. 4. The installation wizard is now ready to install Sequencer. Click Install. 5. When installation is done, click Finish to complete the installation. Steps for sequencing a package. The next step is to create a package and go through all the sequencing processes, namely installation, launch, customization, and save. The recommended prerequisite is to create 2 partitions in the machine. One partition would be the C drive where OS is installed, and the other partition is Q drive, used for the destination directory for package installation.